And welcome to my video today. Today I would like to talk a little bit about this content I built up over my social media pages in case of all around hypnosis and energy healing. It was a little bit look around this month. Next month I will go concretely into the topic of self-hypnosis. But now I want to give you a little bit a surround view on what is this connection between hypnosis and energy healing. And somehow for the rational way to look at hypnosis as we are doing through all these videos and YouTube tutorials and guidance. And in a previous video, I was talking about what's the difference between meditation and hypnosis in a sense of when I try to change or when I change something, it's a hypnosis and not a meditation. So almost every tutorial that's out there, excluding that it's just music and nothing that suggested it is a hypnosis. So for me, these two elements of one side, the rational thing of hypnosis, and the other side, the energy healing, is something then beyond our mind, our conscious understanding. So now what's so difficult, and many people are just repeating and repeating and repeating affirmations over and over again, doing the same guidances over and over again. And it's not really helpful. It's not really changing something. So to understand for doing a hypnosis, a self-hypnosis, it's recommended to do at first place a guided hypnosis with a specialist. Special hypnosis teacher or therapist is always the best to build up the base for the self-hypnosis. For me, the self-hypnosis is kind of additional or a further program to the first session. Why is this so important to do the first session together with a therapist? Because, you know, when you are trying to change something, your subconscious mind is so familiar with what you have. The library of your subconscious mind is so fulfilled with all the things you are experiencing at the moment and you'd like to change, but you can't achieve it because this guy who is supporting and protecting this library is always saying, oh no, that's not the book that fits in this library. Oh no, that's not how you lived your life until now. And now you come with the complete opposite to what you were thinking and experiencing all life through. You have so many references that are like that, and now you like this. So now, until now, you were feared about a dog. You were not able to cuddle a dog, and now you want to cuddle him and to take him maybe even in your bed and love it? How? That's impossible, you know? And there are these restrictions, this tension we have against everything we want to change. In the moment we are preparing that in our brain, the subconscious might go in, so, oh, it's checking out. What's that? No, that's not really what fits to what happened in the past, so I don't let it through. And you can train and train and train and say again, I love dogs, I love dogs, I like dogs, I love dogs, I want to have a dog. It's so nice to have a dog. You can do whatever you want. This subconscious protector is always saying, not for you. Your reference is the other one. Your reference is the other. You begin to work against this tension, against this restriction you have in yourself. So that's why I, as therapist, have the chance to guide you through in a complete relaxed state of mind, as body and mind, both, and guide you into a feeling, an understanding, a picture, a visual movie, in an understanding that clears, that you not need to have fear about the dog. And in a moment you have experienced that together with your protection, you will have access to these things. That's the thing. While these affirmations are almost not working, or it's very hard that they begin to work. So doing a guided hypnotherapy session in front of any self-hypnosis is always a good thing. Now I'm coming in with my very unique and special way of including energy healing in that. So what is the healing? The healing, the frequencies, the connection we have to the field, to the quantum, to the spirit, to God, however we want to call it, is always a connect we have that serves us, that nourishes us in any kind of way. So now when we are, and as I am quite specialist on these physical challenges, these sicknesses, all what's about pain and autoimmune system, I'm not talking about from a place that I only learned. For sure, I have certification for that. But, you know, my experience is to have that in everyday life. And I was 20 when I stopped taking medication for pain with my hips. I have until I'm born. So I had this battery of stuff, and taking things for the side effects of the side effects of the side effects. I know that. And, you know, the struggle we have in this situation is not the pain itself. It's this feeling of it's hopeless. It's an endless thing. I can take a medication for 4 hours and then the next and then the next, and maybe it's not helpful enough. I have to take more. And it's a spiral that builds up. It's a chemical spiral as well in the brain that goes on here. That's a natural thing, by the way. It's not about the medication that's not working anymore. It's just the adaptation in our biological system that becomes familiar with and stores the level always up above. So for me, it was immediately clear that I don't want to do that, and I don't want to have the side effects in my body and my organs next to the painkillers and all that what's the side effects are bringing up. And the classical way of thinking there is then to kind of give that construct of pain a picture, a form, and deal with this form, because this form gives us a way to guide, to to be in progress with that thing. So now let us take a ball and we throw the ball away. It's a pushing away, it's a resistance. I don't want to have that, so I push it away. And in a moment I push it away, this ball is flying back to me with such a heavier energy that I have to push harder. And at some point I'm not able to push that back harder, so I have to change the figure. I have to change the element. And it's also becoming a spiral that brings us in a system that at the end has no way to direct. And in hypnosis, it's not about just the picture. It's not about just the movie I have in my brain. It's about the feeling and this deepness in the feelings that I can make my subconscious mind believe what the changes are. Otherwise, it's always resisting against. For me, it was a huge thing. I am dealing every day with that. You know, it's you can see that in a way as well as having a lack of an ability or for me, I can share an experience I have in my everyday training. I do training things 2 years on a level of gyrokinesis, and I'm guided with I do it with a teacher for sure regularly. And you know, I will have this exercise on the floor and laying down on the floor on the back and pushing, squeezing my leg up to me, lifting the leg from the floor and squeezing up to me. And my hip is always kind of turning around, turning outward. And I feel that's not a helpful feeling. It's not a comfortable feeling. It's something that this leg does because I don't want to lose the power in this leg or this ability to move. But I feel and everything says in me, it's not a good way to move like that. So I began to use this TheraBand. And at the beginning, I used this TheraBand with the mind of, I need this TheraBand because my leg is not able to do this movement. And I still do this movement with the TheraBand, but now I'm doing it in a way of thinking that I am helping this leg to find this soft and comfortable way of movement through the TheraBand. It's kind of giving myself a training wheel. I am capable to ride a bike, but with training wheels. So what is the resistance there? It's still the same movement, but it doesn't have the resistance in it. And that's all about giving up this resistance. Now we have with the energy healing, we have a way to serve ourselves through our beings and what we are. This is a huge knowledge behind that. And if you're interested to experience energy healing, we can, please feel free to contact me and we will talk about. I will answer your questions, whatever you have. And you know, this is kind of the opposite of thinking. Everything that's overthinking, but in the moment we experience that in the feelings, in our observation and changings of the feeling, we are connected directly to the subconscious mind, and it makes this experience, it takes it as possibility, as truth. It's not kind of a lector that has to read through the book. It's just beliefs. It looks the title and says, oh, that's a helpful thing. Come on, get it. Take it. And then it's beginning to become a lot easier. So that's a little bit what I connect together when I am in this experiencing of all these autoimmune system diseases. There is a way to understand flow of energy and to consciously also observe the flow of the energy and even to change the direction of the program that are responsible for our challenges we have. When you come to me for an energy healing, I don't want to hear anything before. So I'm completely free and open to everything, because when I would know what your problem is, my mind would have a focus. And I don't know if that focus is the right one. When I give the energy on that focus, I probably make the same thing you are doing since a long time. And it's nothing that changes, because this, what you think is the reason, is not the reason. Because if that would be the reason, if what you think would be the reason for your challenge, you would not have the challenge. Again, if you would if it would be clear that what you think would be is the reason for your challenge, if that what you are thinking would be the reason for the challenge you have, you would not have the challenge. Something behind what you think, what you believe that the challenge is the reason for that. So let me say you got a bad experiencing and a bad experience with something, and now you struggle with breathing in specific situation, and you think, oh, that's why I was pushed in the pool when I was 7. No, when you know that you were 7 when you were pushed in the pool, and this doesn't change the struggle with breathing, it was not the situation in the pool that's behind. It's another thing. So do we know the other thing? Maybe it's helpful. For some, it's a reason to go into these past experiences and looking what the reason is. But I am much more now in the knowledge of that it's just about dealing with this feeling, the feeling that this whatever experience brought up is the focus point to work with. Doesn't matter what happened there. We not need to go in any trauma. It's just about that feeling you have, you feel not comfortable with, and you'd like to change. And it's possible to change. So this energy healing thing is something that we really can also make the mind familiar with. What's that familiar with? Understanding the energy. And I would recommend now to give you a try here and kind of bringing you in the experience of what is this hypnosis, understanding, observing thing together with the energy healing. So I will play a little bit music in the background now, so you can a little bit relax in. And I please you to make yourself comfortable. And once rub your hands together, like really rub a hand, feel the energy, feel the warmth in your palm. And when I'm not looking in the camera, that's not because I want to keep in touch with you. It's because I'm kind of looking inside me. I have the inner eye open. Don't worry about that. So when you have the rubber hand, you feel the energy between your hands. You can stretch your palm a little bit with this energy, and you stretch it a little bit here. You give a little bit energy, muscle strength into the palms, and you will feel this energy. It can be kind of a flickering electric energy. It can feel like a magnetic thing. You can feel like cold or warm in your hands. And just be aware of this energy. Just observe the energy. You're nothing to change. Just be curious about this energy. There's nothing you need to change. Just look at it. And now, when I say, imagine this energy is flowing into your arms, your lower arms, your upper arms, in your body. You maybe recognize that the flow of the energy. In what direction is this energy flowing? It is flowing from your hands into the body, like I showed you before, or could it maybe be that it runs opposite to that? It comes from your body in your hands. Feel that. Just observe. Just observe now where this energy comes from. When you think about a sink, a kitchen sink, where's that water opening, beginning to flow? Just observe in your body where it comes from. Maybe your brain immediately says, oh, it comes from the crown chakra. Sure? Are you sure? Just observe. Is there any point in your body that's connected maybe with that point in your chakra you think about? Or maybe it's completely different. Maybe it's on a little toe, your pinky toe, maybe. Why not? There are many roots in your feet, right? What is it? It's your heart. when you look at your heart, I think the energy comes through your heart. Could it be that at this point you have another energy, a stronger energy, a lighter energy, however it could be? Where is this connectedness to the universal field we are connected to, we are served from God's energy? Where is that sense? And in a way, how we are observing these energies. It's somehow the same thing in hypnosis. We are observing situations. I guide you in a relaxed state of mind as also in a relaxed state of your body. And we just observe. We observe. Maybe we have some things we can adjust. We can release, we can understand in that moment. And in the same way, this energy can float or run through a certain point of pain, maybe in your body, or tendency in your body. Just let this energy flow through and observe. Nothing to do. Just imagine that this energy is flowing through that point. And observe what happens. Maybe it's running through. Maybe it's blocking a little bit and flowing around. Maybe it's taking it with. Whatever happens is okay. Maybe you feel even a little bit more tendency because when the energy is touching the point of pain, then let this just be as it is, running through, around. Just the energy do whatever it needs to do. Maybe it's happening something completely unexpected. And it's okay. That's your way. Nice. And so when you would like to experience more of this work, I always offer on Mondays in the rainbow time, which you can just note your name underneath the post on Facebook, on Instagram, on LinkedIn, or give me a note with your name. I don't want to know anything about what your challenge is or what you'd like to change, your thickness and so on. I don't need to know anything in that moment. Just write your name and I am connecting my energy with you in this night between 11 and 11 p.m. and 2 a.m. in the morning from Monday to Tuesday. So I'm doing this. Or you'll have the chance to do twice a month the energy healing session on YouTube, which are live always. And from beginning May 1st, I begin with doing them also in English language regularly once a month, in English once a month in German. Then I also have this content support seminars on my webpage. You can subscribe every second Thursday of the month. I'm doing this content support seminar in the topic of the actual month topic I'm sharing on Facebook. I'm always doing there a little topic focused months of guidances and clarity and knowledge I bring in. So, well, yeah, I was talking this week about with the guy from marketing, and for me it was so clear that my way is so different to every other way, because when you are suffering from pain and sickness and something like that gives you no more perspectives. You not need a feeling. You not need this kind of flowery loom or beach picture. You can do nothing with that. What I want to do is to help you, to give you a tool, to give you a solution to deal with your challenge. And that's why I am giving so much out in different ways of talking. Finally, it's all about hypnosis. It's all about energy healing. But I really want to encourage to look over the plate, to look over the idea that you hear from so many specialists who are telling, oh, we can't help you. Well, because he is not one can help, there mustn't be any other option. Finally, the tool to heal is all in ourselves. We just need someone who takes you in the hand and shows us how this works, how this goes to, and how we can deal with our resistances, with our beliefs. That's the goal in it. And that's why I am so open and really give a lot of free things that every one of you, and I know how it is when we deal with physical challenges. There is not very much of to guide. So that's really a heartfelt thing that I want to share outside, and I would be very happy when we can build up kind of a community into this content seminar offers to let ourselves know and then meet each other and build up progress and yeah, each of us has our own challenges we have to deal with, and it's a huge field that opens there. And if we can kind of connect together and see the benefits we have in thinking over the possible beliefs, maybe to say, and to let ourselves glide into the unexpected. What could it change? That's how I am living every day. And, you know, for me, the healing is not the ability to walk. This is something that's, I don't like walking, actually. I never loved it. Going out with the dog and then walking on bumpy stones and uncomfortable backgrounds and all that. I don't like it. And now we are at the point that many of these teachers out there are saying, you can't change anything when you don't like it. Well, sure. Where is the resistance in liking or needing to like a thing I don't like? Where is that resistance? Where is the tendency? Can we work against a tendency, or can I work against a belief that someone told me? It's an experience. It's an experience, a different experience for each of us. And that's why I am here, and I never prepared. You see, you can look at the German video, you can set the transcript on, maybe even, and you will figure out that this video is completely different than the one in German, because I'm not prepared. I don't have any list. I'm kind of have some topics in my head, and then I'm talking free from my heart. That's how I'm working. And you can find it good or not. And if you find it good, I'm happy when we see us again here on this channel. And we'll also record a new guidance this month again at the end of the month. And now you will see there is a lot of traffic and helpful things every day on my social media channels you can have an eye on. So now I wish you a very good night, and I'm looking forward to hear you. If you want to comment, if you have questions, there is on all lines are options to come in touch with me. And if you struggle with something that I say, please let me know. I'm here. So have a great time, and see you next time. Bye. All the best.